Hey guys, this is your homework helper for lesson 1. And what I'm doing here is I'm only giving you a little portion of the problem set to help kind of get your thinking going, and also get you working on some of these word problems, because they are very, very important. So what you have here is you have 3, 4, and also what's on here? 3, 4, and 5. And they're going to be multi-part problems. So please make sure you're always reading the whole question, and then you're asking yourself, what exactly is this asking me to do? So let's read the question. A manufacturer made 7,234 boxes of coffee stirrers. Each box contains 1,000 stirrers. How many stirrers did they make? Explain your thinking and include a statement of the solution. This says there's 3 things they're looking for. They are looking for number 1. Whoa, that's ridiculous. Jeez. Come on, buddy. This is asking for how many stirrers did they make, number 1. Number 2, they're asking you to explain your thinking. And number 3, they're asking you to include a statement of the solution, okay? So in order to find the total, well, let's just think about this. Let's try and visualize this. I have 7,234 boxes of coffee stirrers. And if you wanted to visualize, a coffee stirrer, think about cup of coffee, and a coffee stirrer is, those maybe like a little plastic straw. Sometimes they're wood, but they're only about this big, okay? So a box of them you could fit it in your hand. The manufacturer made 7,000 of those, though, so think about how many that would be, 7,000. If I have 1, and I think about holding 7, and then I think about holding 10 times that, well, that would be 70. 10 times that would be 700. 10 times that will be 7,000. So we're talking about quite a few boxes. Each box has 1,000 stirrers. So each one of these. So these 4 boxes right here have 1,000 in each one of them. So that would be 4,000 boxes. So I'm talking about 7,234. Really multiplying that by 1,000. Well, I know that I have 1, 2, 3. I'm multiplying it by 1,000. So let's just think about this. We can use a place value chart, kind of like this guy, but ultimately, this 4 here. Let's take it place by place. These 4 boxes are going to get 1,000 times bigger, right? This 4 is going to get 1,000 times bigger because each one of those boxes has 1,000 stirrers in it. And if each one box has 1,000, well, then 4 boxes has 4,000 stirrers in it. Okay? So my 4 is going from my 4 place to my thousands place. Okay? It's multiplying by 1,000. So ultimately, I'm moving this 4 over to my thousands place. Okay? I'm moving my 3. I have 30 boxes. Instead of having 30 boxes, now I have 30,000 boxes. So that's going here. I'm going to put some zeros in here to keep this straight. That 30 boxes became 30,000 boxes. My 200 boxes became 200,000 stirrers. That's how many there are in there. And my 7,000 boxes, 1,000 times 1,000, holy smokes, that's going to be 7 million. Okay, so all of these just got bumped over. If you just take a look at this, they just got bumped over by 3, right? Didn't they? They got multiplied by 1,000. So this one, instead of being here, we moved it over 1, 2, we moved it over 3 places. My 200 just got multiplied by 1,000. So it's now 200,000. My 30 got multiplied by 1,000, so now it's 30,000. My 4 got multiplied by 1,000, so now instead of 4, it's 4,000. Okay, so everything got moved over. So explain my thinking. Okay, the total. It would be 7,234,000 stirrers. And how can I explain this? Well, I'm going to explain that each digit got what? Got multiplied by 1,000. Okay. And you should go on to explain that my 4 boxes, I had 1,000 stirrers in each box, and so now my 4 became 4,000, and my 30 became 30,000, and my 200 became 200,000, and my 7,000 became 7 million. You really, it's great to be really just thorough on explaining yourself on these things. Okay, let's scoochy doochies, let's scooch down. I'm not going to do these for you. I'm just going to help you through them now. Don't expect me to do everything. A student used his place value chart to show a number. Here's his chart. After the teacher instructed him to multiply his number by 10, the chart showed this. So draw a picture of what the place value chart looked like at first. So after he multiplied by 10, if you wanted to, split this up. And afterwards, he had this. This is what he had after he multiplied it. Multiplied by 10. It got 10 times bigger. So this, multiply, the opposite would be divide. Go backwards. What would it be? Explain how you decided what to draw in your place value chart. So explain your thinking. Be sure to include your reasoning about how the value of each digit was affected by the multiplication. Okay? So if I had, so what did I have? What did I have? Where was this 4 before? This 4 got multiplied by 10. If it got multiplied by 10, it got bigger. So that means it used to be smaller. So if it used to be smaller, if it used to be, now it's a tenth, if it used to be 100th, then how was it affected by the multiplication? It got what? It got, did it get 10 times smaller? Did it get 10 times bigger? I'm trying not to give you all the answers. I want you to think for yourselves, but I also want to make sure you're learning this. Okay. Do your best. Microscope has a setting that magnifies an object so it appears 100 times as large when viewed through the eyepiece, from multiplying by 100 times. If a tiny insect is this long, that would be 95 thousandths of a centimeter. How long will it appear in centimeters through the microscope? Well, it's this, and I'm multiplying it by how many times? Okay, what's my answer? And explain how I know. I know because, well, this place value is getting multiplied by 100, so therefore it is this. It's about you thinking, and it's about you explaining what it means. This number sense is what I'm asking you to have. I'm asking you to do that. So anyways, I hope this helps. I'm feeling really tired today, so I hope I'm able to explain this right, and do your best, and we'll see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Keep your chin up, guys. Keep your chin up.